Yo, what's up guys, it's Igloo here, back in another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my thumbnails, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video, and yeah, let's get straight into it. First, what you want to do, open up Chrome or Microsoft Edge, whatever you have on your PC, and type in pixlr.com. Now what you want to do when you create your pictures, create new. I usually do mine by 1920 to 1080. I'll just name it example. Okay, so here's my picture. So now what I want to do is I'm gonna go to Blender 2.8. Go to blender.org. This is the Blender that I have, so you guys can download this. I'll link everything in the description so you guys can download stuff in here. So it's downloaded. I already have it downloaded, so I'm not gonna download it. So then go to your start menu and all, and go to Blender. Gonna open Blender. Also, I'll leave a link to packs of models and skins and guns and stuff like that in the link. So what you want to do is get your cursor and overlap like this, what it looks like this, and drag it all and overlap all of these. And hit FN or Alt Delete on your keyboard. Function delete. Now you want to go to File up here on the top left. Go to, when you see this, hit append, and your first probably will pop up here. Go to downloads, because that's probably where you'll have your thing, unless if you have your own folder. So here's all my downloads for now. I haven't really downloaded that much, but these are all my downloads. So I'm gonna do I'll do amalgam master. And what you want to do is click on the amalgam master, and then when you see here, you'll have a bunch of files here. Click on object, double click on it, and you should just drag over like this, and it should be highlighted blue. And click append, and it's gonna be big like this. So what you want to do, on the top right, there is a rotation button, or you could just push on your mouse button and move your mouse around. It's better in my opinion. I also like using this. You're gonna use this to go up, so you have to use this to move, and so you can see the skin. Now you may see that this skin is white right now. Well, that's not what we want, so we're gonna go to the one right next to it that looked like this. It makes it change to the colors. And what I want to do is put your render engine. So you want to go to the render properties, and you want to go to where it says Eve, cycles, and device, GPU compute, and you want to go to film, transparent. So what that's gonna do is it's gonna make you have like a render in the background, so like these pixels. So whenever you render your image, you won't have a background, something like, you won't have anything like this. You'll have a transparent, so when you put it into like Photoshop or Pixlr or whatever you use, you can overlay over an image. So what you want to do after that is click on here and hit pose mode. Now before you start trying to pose, go to the rotate objects and click on any one. I'm just gonna do a simple one, so I'll be right back right as I'm done. So now that we have a simple pose, I guess, whatever position, now you need to take it off pose mode and put it on object mode where it was, and put it back on this arrow. Now what you want to do is hit add and camera, and the camera will be really small. So what you want to do is click on the move button, move tool, click on the camera, make sure I'm clicked on camera up here, and click on this little orange square. And now you don't want to do anything with this yet. You want to do the scale X and scale Y and scale Z. So what you want to do is just drag as much as you can on the scale X, and then drag as much as you can to the scale Y, and then as much as you can to the scale Z, and then go back up and do it again. Just keep doing it on all of them until you get to the biggest one you want. And then you should see these arrows. Get your cursor and you're on the move tool, and you're gonna move the camera and make it so it has this. So the camera is facing the character. And you may be thinking, how are we gonna look into the camera? Well, we have a camera button right here. It's pretty much the same logo. So just click on that camera button, and that has it right there. So what you want to do next is just position it to whatever you want. This is just going to move it forward and out, like back, and then it's going to move it forward. This one's just going to go to the side, straight. This one's just going to go up and down on height. This one is just going to like turn, like you're nodding up and down, like that. This one it will go up and then down. I'm gonna keep it here now at 103 degrees. I'm gonna put this around here, 547 degrees right now. And then Z, I'm gonna use 26, 27. And I'm gonna use the Z one again to go down a little. You can kind of see it. And then use the location X to move to the side, so it's kind of centered. So once you're done doing all this for your camera, you don't need to worry about that anymore. Just click on back on this now, and you click on your character, I guess, if you want, and go, and you should see something right here, and it has like this button, a bunch of these. You click on this little black line and drag it up until about right here. And go to shade, click on this little clock, and go to shader editor, and then on objects you go to world and just zoom in a little bit. Go to add environment texture. That's what you'll see. Now open, I'll leave a link to an HDRI in the description. So here's a HDRI we're using for this video, yellow field 2K HDR. I'll give you a link to a bunch of them. And then what you do is grab this yellow one and drag it to this other yellow dot. So it's gonna connect, and you may be thinking, well, HDR is most likely known for light. Well, there's no light, right? But you have to click on viewport shading, right? Or it's pretty much right next to the one that we're on right now. And click on that, and there's your lighting. You can upper the strength if you want, like up to here, so it can be bright, or you could lower the strength to where it's like really dark. If you do it like this, it'll be really dark. Or if I usually keep mine about 1500. And then I'm just gonna click on world object again and scroll that back down. Now, if you don't like seeing these here, just click on this button and I'll take away the things, take away the little posing things on the bones. And there is one of your projects. So now what you wanna do is look back on that arrow, go here, Depending on what type of PC you have, you render. I have a 2080 Super, so I'm usually gonna put mine at around 1,600. So that should be good right now. And click on render image. And it's gotta wait for the image to render, so we'll be back whenever it's finished. Alright guys, now that our render is finished, now what we're gonna do is go to image up top, save as, and go to downloads or whatever you want it to be in. You can put in documents, anything. I'll put in downloads, and I'm just gonna name it example, like I did. Save as image. Now what you wanna do is just exit out. Doesn't matter if you wanna save it or you don't wanna save it. I'm just not gonna save it because I already have it. Now, when you have your Pixlr open or your Photopea or Photoshop, what you want to do is layer, add image as layer, go to downloads, and example. There it is. Use your picture or your render. You could just zoom it, position it to wherever you want. And a lot of people usually go online and search up on backgrounds. But that's not how I get my backgrounds. Well, how I get my backgrounds is I go to Fortnite, and I already have it open. I'm gonna go to career. So what you wanna do is find one of your games and just spectate for a little bit. Just wait till you get on. So, gotta wait till you get on the battle bus. Wait a little bit. We'll be right here. Doesn't matter who you spectate. Click on drone free. Hit the plus on your keyboard. And make it to drone 4 so you can go fast. Q is for height, so Q is to go down, E is to go up. WASD is obviously to move, kind of like you move in the game. So now what you want to do is just Q, just find a spot that you want. So here, I'll use something like this, something like around okay, now you want to decrease your drone speed to 0.5. You can go up a little, so it's kind of. Now you click on this eye and put your cursor down here if you want. And you're gonna see this FPS, and you may not want that in your picture. Well, in order to delete that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your video settings and show FPS off for now. Now you're gonna click back on that eye and wait for this fully hidden HD thing to go off. Now what I do to take a screenshot is Windows key F. What that's gonna do, it's gonna open a window like this, and you may be thinking, this is weird. But I click on this attach, I click on it, and I hit close. So then I exit out of here. And then I just leave the match. Now what you wanna do is just go to Pixlr, and right there you'll have your capture. You drag it, or you could just go to layer select and click on quick access, but drag it, and that's what I usually do, and add current. Now just kind of position it on how you want it. and just make it however you want. So like kind of. I can move the image just to like, you know, play around with this a little bit. Just get used to it. And then go here. I usually position it to like where it's like right there. And like you can add a text here. Like say if you want to just do something like this text. You're just gonna do igloo thumbnail. Whatever color you want it to be. So if you want it to be like a blue, you could just drag it to blue. Just choose whatever color, and you'll see the color up here. You don't have to worry about moving this that much. Over here, you don't have to move it. Just look at the color right here, and just you'll be able to see a little bit, or just move it to right here, the text, and you'll be able to see the color. I'm just gonna put it on this one for now, and then drag it a little up, and then just click on here, and it'll be done. What you want to do now is just size it to whatever you want. I usually put it at 140 or so for my thumbnails, but if you want to do a different size, you can. And if you guys want to do like what I did with my banner, and I'll show you what I did with my banner. Where you have this right here, this type of text where it has transparent, and then in the back it has color. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So what you need to do is get this text, and you could just position it on however you want. So I'm gonna put it on italic, so it's gonna make it look kind of sideways like that. Now I'm going to right click or click on these three lines, and do not delete layer, duplicate layer. And what you're gonna do with that is you're gonna drag one of them below your example PNG. So your top one, what you're gonna do, so this one right here is gonna be behind your PNG, and this one is gonna be right in front of your PNG. So now what you want to do with this one is go to styles, click on this, and hit outline, and then hit punch out, and it's gonna do this. And you may not like that outline color, so you could do like any color you want, like black. I'm just gonna do some like white, a little bit of white for now, like this, because it matches with the Monaco Master. And size, I'm gonna put about 20. If you want to use distance, it's gonna go apart. So if you want to do that, you can. But I'm just gonna leave it at 0 for now. And here is the thumbnail. And there you go. You have your thumbnail now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me making thumbnails. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.